All right, good morning. My name's Elise, if you haven't had me already. I don't normally do the morning, but today I'm doing the morning. It's a 1 hour Ashtanga class, and I do want to know if anyone has any injuries that I need to know about or any tightness in their body. If you do, and you're not telling me, just be mindful this morning. Back off if it's a little bit too intense. We're going to get straight into it with it being only an hour, so if you come to your feet, come to the top of your mat. This is a primary Ashtanga class, so if there's any modifications, I'll be giving them so you know what to do. Bring the weight to your heels, relax your toes, pull your thigh muscles up away from your kneecaps, lift your chest up and roll your shoulders back. Close down your eyes for a moment, just internalize your breath. Take an inhale to begin. And exhale, grounding your feet to the floor. Blink your eyes open. Take an inhale, take your arms over your head sideways. Lengthen your spine, look towards your thumbs, ready for sun salutation, A. Arms hugging the ears. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hip, straight spine. Hands parallel to feet. If you have to soften the knees, that's okay, bringing the chest down towards the thigh. Inhale, chin away from chest, look up forward. Exhale, bring the weight to the hands and jump back or step back for the first one. Bringing the knees to the floor, chest to the floor. Untuck the toes, inhale, open the chest, point the elbows towards the hips. Tuck the toes under, pushing yourself up into your first downward dog. Making sure that you just soften the knees. Move from right to left in the first one, warming up your hamstrings. Making sure you have hip width distance between your feet, shoulder width distance between your hands. Externally rotate your shoulders to give space to your upper back. Press your knuckles down, press your fingers down, and use the full hand to really push away from the floor. Finding that length through the spine. Now you change your gaze, what we call the drishti, and bring it to the midline of your thigh, or maybe one day towards your belly button. We're going to start an Ujjayi practice here. Ujjayi breathing is constriction of the throat, internalizing the heat, allowing yourself to protect your body. Look towards your hands, soften your knees, and then slowly jump forward, lengthening your spine. Look forward, chin away from chest. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale, arms over the head, look towards your thumbs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to heart, samastitihi. All right, we're going to do 3 more like this. Inhale, a little bit more fluid as we move through. Look towards the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips, hands parallel to the feet, chest to thighs. Inhale, chin away from chest, look forward, right between the third eye. Exhale, soften the knees and jump back, high plank, Chaturanga, bending the elbows towards the hips. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Making sure you have the right alignment for your downward dog. Externally rotate your shoulders, give your back space. Ujjayi breath for 5 counts. I will be counting in Sanskrit through this class. So if it sounds a little funny, it's just me counting to 5. Ekam. Dve. Trainee, it's a sounded breath. Chatsberry, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Pancha, press through the hands. Chat, look towards the hands. Soften the knees, get the hips up high. Jump forward, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale, arms over your head, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart, samastitihi. Inhale, arms up, hug the ears, look towards the thumbs, that's your drishti. Exhale, forward fold, hands parallel to feet, chest to thighs. Inhale, chin away from chest, look to the third eye, tailbone up. Exhale, jump back, high plank, Chaturanga, hover 90-degree bend in the elbow. Inhale, roll the shoulders back away from the ears, look up. Exhale, downward dog. Finding your Ujjayi breath, don't lose it. Ekam. Finding more length through the legs. Kicking the tailbone up. Dve. Push through the palms, push through the knuckles. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat, look towards the hands, soften the knees, get the hips high. Land light, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale, arms over your head, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. We're going to do one more like that, just using inhales and exhales. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. 5 breaths here. Ekam. Vari. Press the knuckles down. Trainee. Vari. Pancha. Chat, look towards the hands, soften the knees, get the hips up high. Land light, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale, arms over your head, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. Wonderful. We're going to do the second salutation, sun salutation B. I need you to soften your knees and bring the weight back to your heels so you can see your toes still. Have a little look. Make sure your tailbone is slightly tucked under so you have a straight spine. Inhale the arms up, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands parallel to feet. Inhale, look forward, chin away from chest. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga, land light, 90-degree bend in the elbow. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. This is where we change it up. Right leg through between the hands, left foot to the ground. Sink the hips low and inhale the arms up. Moment of stillness here. Exhale, hands down. Back heel off the ground, right foot back to left. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Inhale, left leg through between the hands, right heel to the ground. Inhale the arms up, look towards your thumbs, find that stillness. Exhale, hands down, back heel off the ground, left foot back to right, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Breathe here for 5 Ujjayi breaths. Ekam. Vari. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat, look towards the hands, soften the knees, get the hips up high, land light. Inhale, chin away from chest. Exhale, chest to thighs. Soften the knees, weights in the heels. Inhale, the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart, Samasthiti. That's one, we've got 3 more, a little bit more fluid. Bend the knees, inhale the arms up, look to the thumbs, arms with ears. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands parallel to feet. Inhale, chin away from chest. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg through between the hands, left heel to the ground, arms up. Sink the hips low. Exhale, hands down, back heel off the ground, right foot back to left, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg through between the hands, right heel to the ground, sink your hips low. Exhale, hands down, back heel off the ground, left foot back to right, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Finding your good alignment. Make sure you don't lose your alignment. Hip width distance between the feet. Press the heels down a little bit more fluidly now. Vari. Trainee. Pull your thighs up away from your kneecaps to straighten the hamstring. Chatsberry. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Bansha. Chat. Look towards the hands, soften the knees, get the hips high. Land light, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chest to thighs. Bend the knees, weights in the heels. Inhale the arms up, straight spine, look to the thumbs. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart, Samasthiti. 2 more like this. Inhale. Bend the knees. Exhale. Straighten the legs. Compression between chest and thigh. Inhale. Exhale, jump back. Chaturanga, hover, and then inhale, push forward, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg through, left heel down. Inhale, up, left hip forward, right hip back. Exhale, left foot. Right foot back to left, inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, left leg through, right heel to ground, sink hip slow. Right hip forward, left hip back, look to thumbs. Exhale, hands down, left foot back to right, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe and be still here. Really ground your full palm down. Dve. Find the length through your spine. Trainee, kick your tailbone up. Chatsberry, press the heels down. Pancha. Chat, look towards your hands, soften your knees, get the hips up high, land light, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chest to thighs, bend the knees, weights in the heels, inhale, arms up, engaging core. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. Last one, bend the knees, inhale, look up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, focus on your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, right leg back. Inhale, Chaturanga. Exhale. Left leg forward, inhale. Exhale, left leg back. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale. 5 breaths. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Press the heels to the ground. Chat. Look towards the hands. Soften the knees. Get the hips high. Land light. Inhale. Chin away from chest. Exhale, chest to thighs, soften the knees, weights in the heels, inhale, arms up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Bring your hands to your hips and jump your feet out, hip width distance. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, fold forward and drop the hands down. Grab your big toes with your middle and index finger. Inhale, lengthen the spine, chin away from chest. If it's too much to keep the legs straight, soften the knees. Exhale. I want you to bend the elbows to the sides of the studio, like you're trying to touch the sides of the studio. The shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. The chest is closer to the thigh. I need you to bring more weight to the midline of your foot. And relax your head. The crown of the head is reaching to the ground. So you feel the stretch through the hamstrings. Dve. Finding that Ujjayi breath, don't lose it. Trainee. Keep relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Chatsberry. Finding compression through the chest and the thigh. Pancha. Chat. Inhale. Come all the way halfway up. And then exhale. Slide your right hand underneath your right foot. Toes eventually reach wrist. If it doesn't quite get there today, don't worry. Soften the knees if necessary. Inhale, lengthen the spine, chin away from chest first. And then exhale, deeper compression, bending elbows away to the sides of the studio. If you can, try and straighten the legs and bring more weight from the foot to the hand, like you're giving your hands a little massage with your toes. Relax your head. Dve. Find that length through the spine. Trainee. Keep stepping on your hands. Chatsberry. You have to bend your elbows. Pancha. That's it. Chat. Release. Untuck the hands. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Inhale all the way. And jump your feet back together. Samasthiti. All right, we're going to move into our Trikanasanas. So everybody turn, which way are you here? We'll go this way. Turn to your right. And take your arms out to the sides. Turn your right foot out to the right. And make sure your two heels are in alignment. Take an inhale and reach to the back of the studio, kicking the left hip to the left. And then drop the right hand to the right foot. Grabbing the big toe ideally. If that's not available today, use your block or use your hand on your ankle or maybe your shin. Left arm reaches up, looking up towards that left hand behind the left thumb. Your right hip is pushing forward and your thighs are pulling up. Your thighs are active. Ekam. Open your chest to the left side of the studio. Dve. Uddiyana Bandha in and up. Trainee. Chatsberry. Relax your shoulders. Pancha. Keep looking towards the hand. Chat. Inhale. Come up slowly. Right foot in, left foot out. Finding your gaze in the mirror. Inhale. Reach forward. Exhale, drop the left hand to the left big toe, grabbing the big toe with the middle and index finger ideally. The right arm is active, it's pulling up towards the ceiling, allowing you to pull that toe up. If it's not the toe, it's the shin. Pushing the left hip forward, feeling the stretch through the right hip. Opening the shoulders away from the ears, pull the thigh muscles up. Suck the belly in. Dve. Trainee, Ujjayi breathing. Chatsberry. Bansha. Chat, inhale, slowly come all the way up. Left toes in, right toes out. We're going to reverse your Trikonasana. So bring your right hand behind you and bring your left arm forward. You're reaching forward first, and then exhale the left hand to the outside of the right foot. If you cannot reach the floor yet, use your block or the outside of your ankle or your shin. Your right arm again is active. You've got to reach it up. You have to look, change your gaze towards the hand. Your left hip is pushing forward. Your right hip is pushing back. Your thighs are lifted. Your back heel is on the floor. Ek. Jaya breath. Dve. Uddiyana in and up, finding more rotation. Trainee. Chatsberry, pull your thighs up, use your thigh muscles. Pancha, open the chest. Chat, inhale, come all the way back out of the posture, rotating right foot in, left foot out, right arm forward, left arm back, right hip forward, left hip back. Reach forward and drop the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Notice if there's any differences. Maybe you go less on this side, maybe you go more, it's okay. Left arm reaches up. Suck the belly in to increase the rotation. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. You got to use your left hand. Chatsberry. Change your gaze, don't look down. Pancha. Chat, inhale, come all the way back out of the rotation, left foot in, right foot out, keeping that nice wide stance, moving into your side angle, so right foot out. Bend your right knee and sit low. You want a line between your knee and your ankle, straight line. The knee does not overshoot the ankle. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop the right hand to the outside of the right foot. So you've got like a number 11 between your arm and your leg. Your left arm reaches up. Now the hips are low. If you have a more advanced practice without moving your hips, you can bring your left arm over your left ear and look towards your left hand without compromising where your hips are. Pressing through the right hand or using the block. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Inhale, come all the way back up. Pushing off the right foot, right toes in, left toes out. Inhale, reach forward and bend the left knee, sit low. Make sure you have a wide enough stance so your knee doesn't overshoot your ankle. Exhale the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Right arm actively reaches up. Stage 1. Stage 2, without compromising your hips, you take your right arm over your right ear, looking towards your right hand. Opening the chest to the right side of the studio, back leg is locked out. Deep compression of the left hip. Dve. Ujjayi breath. Trainee. Keep opening the chest with every exhale. Chatsberry. Nice kin. Pancha. Chat. Inhale, come all the way back up. Pushing off the left foot, left toes in, right toes out. Bring your hands to Namaskar and bend your right knee. We're going to reverse the side angle. So sit low, get your hips low. Take a rotation through the upper body and take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee without the back foot coming off the floor. Ideally, the back heel stays on the floor. Suck the belly in and push off the outside of your right knee and bring your hands, or have the intention to bring your hands to the center of your chest. The hips stay down. If you have a more advanced practice, separate the palms, left hand to the outside of the right foot, right arm reaches up, or right arm over right ear. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Every exhale, finding more rotation. Chat. Inhale, come all the way back out. Right toes in, left toes out. Bending left knee, sit down low. Keeping the Namaskar as you take the rotation and the right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee. Working eventually your armpit towards that knee for the second stage. Ekam, working their hands to the center of your chest. The back heel stays on the floor, the thigh is pulled up. Trainee, open the chest to the left. Chatsberry, taking more advanced if you have it. Pancha. Chat, inhale, come all the way back up and out. Left toes in. Right foot back to left. Samastitihi. All right, we're going to move into our prasaritas. Take a moment to take an inhale. Take an exhale as we move towards prasaritas. So take your right hand to the right foot, to the right side of the studio. Make sure you have a wide enough step. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, open the chest and look up. Exhale, fold forward. And drop your hands between your feet. So you have a straight line of feet and hands right now. Left foot, left hand, right foot. Inhale, chin away from chest, look forward, lengthen the spine first, pull your thigh muscles up. Exhale, bend the elbows and hug them towards one another. Relax the neck, relâche le tête. So your crown of the head is reaching eventually towards the floor. One day it will touch the floor. So you have to bring the weight more forward. The hip comes over the midline of the foot. The belly is tucked in and you find more length and more space between your shoulder and your ear. Keep hugging the elbows together like you're about to do a headstand. Dve, keep pulling the thighs up. Trainee, Ujjayi breath. Use it as a tool to get you deeper into your posture. Chatsberry. Relax your shoulders. Pancha. Chat. Inhale, halfway. Bringing your hands to your hips, keeping the thighs pulled up. Point the elbows towards the hips. Exhale. Come all the way down again. It's just the crown of the head now reaching towards the floor. The elbows are reaching towards the ceiling. The thighs are pulling up. The belly is tucked in. Uddiyana Mulabandha engaged. Trainee. Shoulders away from ears. Pull them up, away from the floor. Chatsberry. Bansha. I don't hear your breathing. Ujjayi breath. Chat. Inhale all the way up. One breath. Take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. So it's as if you have a dead weight in your hands right now and it's pulling your hands to the ground. Your shoulder blades are coming towards one another. Your chest is opening. Inhale, look up. Pull the thighs up. Exhale, fold forward. That dead weight is going to pull your hands over your head and eventually towards the floor. But be soft and mindful in your approach. Bring your hips over the midline of your foot and keep a tense grip. With every exhale, find more space in your shoulders. Dve, pulling the fist to the ground. Trainee, use your breath. Chatsberry. Pull the thighs up. Pancha, finding the crown of the head closer to the ground. Chat, inhale, slowly, gently, all the way back up. One more prasarita to go. Bring your hands to the sides, inhale, look up, pull the thighs up. Exhale, fold forward. And this time you're grabbing the big toes with your middle and index finger. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, bending the elbows to the sides of the studio, like you're trying to touch the sides of the studio. Pull the thighs up, crown of the head to the ground. Relâchez la tête, shoulders away from ears. Ek. Dve. Bring more weight to the midline of your foot. Trainee. Your hips are eventually over the midline. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale. All the way up, one breath. Take a slightly smaller step here. Bringing your right foot in a little bit. Reverse your namaskar and bring your hands, palms to meet one another behind you. If this isn't available to you, you can't press your palms together, just grab your elbows, that's fine. From here, lift your toes, turn on your heels and face the back of the studio. Inhale, pushing your left hip forward a little bit more than the right. Look up. Exhale, keeping the legs straight. This is chin to shin. Keeping that left hip pushing forward. It's not about depth, it's about a straight spine. But if you have got chin to shin, great. But if you notice your spine is curving, stay a little bit out of the posture. Three. Keep that left hip pushing forward, thighs pulling up. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat, inhale, come all the way up, nice and slow. Lift the toes, turn on the heels, keeping that 3 feet gap between the feet. Right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. If you have a more advanced practice here, I want you to slide the tips of your fingers closer to the hairline, pulling the elbows closer together. Right hip more forward, that's it, nice front row. Pull the thighs up, dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Find the length in your spine, shoulders away from ears. Pancha. Chat. Inhale, come all the way back up. Right foot back to left. Samastitihi. All right. We're going to move in to a few balancing poses. So those of you who don't have half lotus in your practice, please use a modified practice. This is bringing the sole of the foot either to the ankle, the knee, or the inner thigh. This is your posture here, standing in tree. You don't have to do anything more than this. More advanced practitioners, you're going to take a full lotus, and you can do it now. So you're taking your modified if you know that you're in modified, otherwise taking the half lotus. You're going to take the right hand and take it behind you. Ideally, you're grabbing for your big toe. You can cheat a little bit, leaning forward to grab that toe if you need to, or just grab the hip if that's more available. Your left arm is going to reach up high, lengthening your spine, and you exhale, fold forward. Working towards the top left-hand corner of your mat, or maybe you use your block and you just stay here. That might be your posture today. If you can take it further, you get rid of the block and you bring your hand parallel to your left foot. Maybe you take it even further and you release your hand and take it to the back of the ankle, bending the elbow behind the calf muscle, working your right knee down, and eventually chin to shin. Find your level. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Don't forget to breathe. Pancha, relax your shoulders. Chat, exit the posture, slowly, gently, and then release that right foot down, bringing the weight to the right foot and bringing the left foot up. Taking your half lotus or taking your modified practice. Taking your left hand behind you and grabbing the big toes. Right arm reaches up. Lengthen your spine first, find the space in your body, and then exhale, fold forward. Going to the outside edge of the right-hand corner of your mat first. If you need to use the block here, use that and stay there. Otherwise, taking it parallel to the right foot, working the left knee parallel to the right knee, and then maybe one day right hand comes to right heel, bending elbow behind right calf muscle, chin to shin. 1, 2, Trainee, relax the shoulders. Chatsberry, Pancha, Chat, exiting the posture as gracefully as you entered. Left leg down. All right, taking it into another balancing pose. So, left hand comes to your left hip for balance. Modified practice is to take your right knee up into a 90 degree. 5 breaths here. 5 breaths here, changing your drishti to the left, and then taking a little bit lower. Full practice is to taking the big toe with your middle and index finger, keeping the shoulders level, kicking out. 5 breaths. 5 breaths, changing the gaze. 5 breaths, nice and high. Try not to lean back here. You want to lengthen your spine and keep it nice and tall. Okay? Shifting the weight to the left leg, taking modified or full. Make sure your left hand is there for support. Grabbing big toe with middle and index finger, keeping spine straight. If you're taking the full, please now extend your leg. And make sure your 2 shoulders are parallel, so bring the right shoulder back to the left. If you have a more advanced practice, maybe bend the elbow, bringing chest down a little. 1, 2, Trainee, Chatsberry, Pancha, Chat, exhale, take the leg out to the side. If you have it in your practice, change your gaze and push your right hip more forward. 1, relax your shoulders. 2, Trainee, Chatsberry, Bansha. Chat, bring it back to center. Both hands to the hips, keeping the leg elevated. Lengthen the spine. 1, keep the chest lifted. 2, Trainee, Chatsberry, leg up. Pancha. Chat, release, shake it out. All right, shift the weight to the right. Taking modified or full, taking the left leg up. Grabbing the big toe with the middle and index finger. Use your right hand on your right hip. Lengthen first. Find your shoulders in parallel. And then extend the left leg out. Notice any differences between your left and your right. That's okay. Bring your left shoulder back towards your right if you're full. 1, bending the elbow if you have it in your practice. 2, Trainee, Chatsberry, Pancha. Chat, exhale, take the leg out to the left. Push the left hip forward as you change your drishti to the right. 1, keep tall. 2, breathe. Trainee, Chatsberry, Pancha. Chat, bring it back to center. Keep tall, release the foot, hands on the hips, lengthen the spine. 1, straight standing leg. 2, push the left hip down more. Trainee, lift the chest. Chatsberry, leg up. Pancha. Chat, release, shake it out. All right, nice one. Come to the top of your mat for Utkatasana. Bending the knees, softening the knees. Again, you want to make sure you can see your toes. So the weight is definitely in the heels. The tailbone is tucked under. This is not a back bend. We keep the spine straight, and it's not so much about depth. Inhale the arms up. You want to find length in your latissimus dorsi, which is here, your serratus anterior. You want to lengthen up and hug your ears. Your lower rib cage is under, your tailbone is under, and you look up towards your thumbs. Now you drop the weight down into the heels and see if you can sit a little lower without compromising the shape of your spine. Look up to the hands. Aken. Vari. Trainee. Chatsberry. Sit a little lower. Pancha. Lengthen the arms up. Chat. Straighten the legs. Fold forward. Hands parallel to feet. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, chin away from chest. Exhale, bring the weight to the hands and jump back. Chaturanga. Bend the elbows, hover, pushing through the toes. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right leg steps forward, ready for Virabhadrasana A and B. Bringing the back heel to the ground. Work on alignment here, sink the hips low, inhale the arms up. Warrior one, you have to be like a warrior. Left hip forward, right hip back. If your left hip is lagging behind, walk your right foot closer to the right corner of your mat to give your left hip space. Everybody should sink low enough to balance a water bottle on the front thigh. Lengthen, just like you did in Utkatasana, and look up towards the thumbs. Lower rib cage under. Aken. Traction your right heel to your left and your left heel to your right for a good strong foundation. Vari. Trainee, Chatsberry, Pancha. Chat, separate the palms for Virabhadrasana B. Sink the hips low. You have to, again, think about your right heel pulling towards your left without any visible movement. Left heel towards your right. Energetical. Suck belly in, Uddiyana, in and up. Look for your middle finger and concentrate on that middle finger so intensely that everything around it is a little bit blurry. Your right arm is reaching to the mirror, your left arm is reaching to the back wall. Vari. Pull the thighs up. Trainee. Ujjayi breath. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Reverse to Virabhadrasana A. Exhale the hands down, taking a three-legged chaturanga if it's in your practice. Left heel off the ground, right leg all the way up. Shoulders over wrists, hover, bend the elbows, hover. Inhale, push through, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, left leg through between the hands, right heel to the ground, Virabhadrasana A. Notice any differences between your left and your right here. If the right hip is lagging behind, walk your left foot closer to the left corner of your mat. Push your right hip more forward. Lower rib cage under. Hug your ears. Look up to the thumbs. Lengthen your latissimus dorsi. Look out the back thigh muscle. Lower in the hips, back row. Vari. Lengthen through the hands. Trainee. Look up. Chatsberry. You're hugging your ears with your arms. Pancha. Chat, separate the palms. Virabhadrasana B. Sink your hips lower than you did in Virabhadrasana A. Look to your middle finger. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Uddiyana in and up. Aken. Left heel pulls forward toward your right heel. Vari. Right heel pulls towards your left. Trainee. Shoulders down, relax. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat, reverse to Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, hands down, back heel off the ground. Three-legged chaturanga if it's in your practice. Left leg high to the ceiling. Shoulders over wrists. Bend the elbows, hover. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Finding 5 breaths here. Aken. Finding your good alignment. Vari. Externally rotate the shoulders. Trainee. Pull the thighs up. Chatsberry. Press the heels down. Bansha. And chat. Look towards your hands. We're going to hit the floor. So soften the knees. Get the hips up high. And jump through to Dandasana. Wonderful. We made it. All right. Flex your feet. You want nice strong feet here. The pinky toes pulling back away from the mirror. Your thigh muscles pulling up. You want your hands parallel to your hips. And we're not lifting up here, we're just pressing through the floor. The shoulders are rolled back. Your Uddiyana bandha is engaged, your chin is to your chest, engaging your throat chakra, and you're looking towards your belly button. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Release the pressure from your hands. Walk your hands about 30 centimeters behind you. We're going to take a reversed plank. So I want you to either do the full or the modified. Modified is to bend the knees and just lift the hips up. I want you to relax your glutes in this one. So you have to use your psoas muscle, which is in the front body, around about here. You have to really pull it up to get the hips up without the contraction of the glutes. If you want to do the full, just notice as you're sitting here, if your feet naturally fall to the wayside, internally rotate your legs and bring the soles of the feet to the ground. And again, relax your glutes and just lift through the psoas. You don't want to jar your elbows. Noticing I'm jarring my elbows now. It's about a 1% bend in the elbow to making sure that you're using your triceps and your biceps as opposed to the joint, stressing the joint, okay? So take the modified or the full, lift your hips up, drop the head back. Ekam. Dve. 1% bend in the elbow. Trainee, hips up without the glutes. Chatsberry, it's a bit harder. Pancha. Chat, exhale, hips down. We're going to do the same posture. The only difference is we're going to reverse the hands. You can take the modified or the full. Hold the shoulders back. Relax your glutes. Engage your legs. Internally rotate if necessary and lift the hips up. Drop the head back. 1% bend in the elbow. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Exhale. Hips down. Walking your hands back, level to the hips. Inhale the arms up. Ready for Paschimottanasana, 3 versions. Exhale, fold forward. Now, if you struggle to fold forward, you can put a block underneath your butt. That's fine. Grabbing the big toes with your middle and index finger. Inhale, lengthen. Opening the chest, shoulders down. Exhale, bend the elbows and stretch forward, looking forward. So it's the crown of the head that's reaching to the mirrors, keeping the neck long. The thighs are engaged. Maybe the heels are off the floor. Ekam. Dve. Keep reaching forward with every exhale. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Release. Inhale the arms up one more time. Exhale, fold forward and grab the outside edges of your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Finding that space in your shoulders or space in your chest. Ekam. Navel in and up, lengthening the spine. Dve. Trainee. Thighs pulling up. Chatsberry. Bansha. Every breath. Chat, release. We have one more to go in Paschimottanasana. Lengthen the arms up. Now, if you need to bend your knees, do so. Exhale, fold forward. And you're grabbing your wrist and catching. If that's not available, go back to stage 2. That's okay. Or bend your knees and do the wrists and see what it feels like. Your choice. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Release. We're going to cross our legs, bring our hands in front of us, and jump back into your high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Soften the knees, get the hips up high, and jump through. All right, ready for Janu Shashasana, A and B. We won't do everything because it's only 60 minutes. Bringing the sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. Keeping the left toes flexed. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward and grab the foot. either a couple of inches below the toes, either the sides of the foot, or you grab the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows and stretch forward. Eventually, chin to shin, finding that rotation of the hips forward. Dve, look forward, chin to shin. That means you have to lengthen your neck. Chaturanga, Bansha, Chat, release. We're going to just stay there. You're going to put your hands parallel to your hips. You're going to push forward and sit on your heel. The toes are going to face down the left leg. It's not going to feel so comfortable. You have to imagine that your heel right now is a human block helping you to come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, grabbing the outside edges of the foot or grabbing the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, chin to shin. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Release. Bring the hands to the hips. Release the foot. We're going to do a little sequence because we're short on time. I'm going to in turn take the leg behind you. So the knees are ideally together, parallel to one another. But if you've got tension in the knees, the hips, or the ankle, please separate your knees a little bit wider. Flex the left toes. You might want to untuck the left butt cheek so you're actually leaning a little bit inward to the center line of your body so you're not rocking. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. And again, grab the outside edges of the foot or the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows, chin to shin. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. And chat. Release. We'll lean to the left and release the right leg. Shake it out. And then we're going to take that right leg into a half lotus. If you haven't got half lotus, just take your ankle to your knee and you can grab your foot from here. But otherwise, we're going to take the right hand behind us and grab the foot, just like you did in the standing series. You're grabbing the big toe. Work your right knee back down to the floor. You inhale, lengthen the left arm. And you exhale, fold and grab the outside edge of the left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the left elbow. And work your right shoulder parallel to your left. Ekam. Don't worry if you haven't got the full expression. Just do what's available to you today. Dve. Trainee. That's it. Chatsberry. Keep lining up your shoulders. Pancha. Chat. Release. All right. Cross the left leg. Release the right leg. Hands in front of you. Jump back. Chaturanga. Notice the difference between your right and your left leg. Inhale. Open the chest. Exhale. Downward dog. Soften the knees. Get the hips up high. And jump through. Let's do the left side. Left leg in for Jnani Shashasana A. Sole of the left foot against the inner right thigh. Pressure there. Bend the knee if you need to. Use a block if you need to. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Grabbing the outside edges of the foot or grabbing the right wrist this time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows. Chin to shin. Eventually, one day, that's the intention. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat, release. Bring your hands parallel to your hips. Lift up, slide forward, heel underneath the butt, toes pointing down the right leg. Find your balance and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, grabbing outside edges of the foot or grabbing the right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Every time finding the space in the spine first. Ekam, flex the toes. Dve, chin to shin, look forward, back row. Trainee, look forward. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. release. Slowly release it. Release that foot and take the knee the other direction. Bringing the knees together or separating them if you've got any issues in knee, ankle, or hip. Otherwise, knees together, and then release the right butt cheek. So you're leaning the right toes a little bit in to give you some bust centering. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and grab the outside edge of the foot or grab the right wrist. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, bend the elbows. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Vari. Pancha. Chat, release. Lean to the right, release the left knee. Give it a little tap. And then taking your half lotus if it's available for you today. If not, taking the ankle to the knee and just doing a forward fold, grabbing the outside edge of the foot. Otherwise, half lotus, left hand behind you, grab big toe with middle and index finger. Left knee presses down to the floor, right arm reaches up, lengthen first, flex the right toes. Exhale, fold forward and grab the outside of the right foot. Inhale, lengthen, find space. Exhale, bend the right elbow, work the left shoulder parallel to the right. Ekam, chin to shin. Dve, great for your standing series, this one. Trainee. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat, release. Slowly exit the posture. Cross your legs, put your hands in front of you, jump or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adha Mukha. Soften the knees, get the hips up high and jump forward. Taking it to Marichasana A. Only one. Bending the right leg, making sure there's a fist between the right foot and the left leg. Lengthen. Right arm reaches up. Reach forward. Now, modified is to take an emergency stop sign and just push the chest forward and keep the sit bones down. Full is to bend the elbow and take it behind you, left arm behind you, grabbing the fingertips on one day, the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, chin to shin. Flexing the left toes. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Vari. Pancha. Chat, release. We're going to stay on this side, bringing that right foot in a little bit, taking the right hand behind you, left arm reaches up, finding the space, the lengthening through the latissimus dorsi. Modified is to take an emergency stop on the outside of the left knee, keeping the left toes flexed, or taking a bind, taking that left hand behind you and grabbing the fingertips or the wrist and looking over the right shoulder. Left toes flexed. Take. Dve. Trainee. Chaturanga. Pancha. Chat. Release. Right leg down, bending the left leg. Making sure there's a fist between the left foot and the right foot, right thigh even. Left arm reaches up, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Emergency stop sign, or left hand bends behind you, right arm behind you, grabbing the fingertips or maybe the right wrist. That was my shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Ekam. Dve. Trainee. Chaturanga. Finding length. Bansha. Relax your shoulders. Chat. All the way out. Bringing your left foot closer to your right inner thigh. Left hand behind you. Push into the floor to bring your right arm up. Lengthen. Find space. Right arm to the outside of the left leg. Emergency stop. Looking over the left shoulder. Or taking the bind if it's available to you today. Grabbing the fingers or the wrist. Opening the chest. Ekam. Right toes flex. Dve. Sakne Uddiyana in. Trainee. Look over the left shoulder. Chatsberry. Pancha. Chat. Release. Cross your legs. Jump or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Soften the knees, get the hips up high. And jump through, extending your legs in front of you. Dropping your whole body to the ground. Taking a last back bend, so bringing the knees into a bend position, pressing the inner heel and the big toe down. We used to do half Dhanurasana first, palms pressing into the ground. Take an inhale and lift the hips up. And hold here for ekam, dve, Trainee, Chatsberry, Pancha, Chat. Exhale, hips down. Second set, you can do the same again. Maybe you want to lift one leg up, the opposite leg up. If you want to take the full, taking your hands to the shoulders, fingers pointing towards the shoulders, elbows pointing towards the ceiling. If you do not have openness in your shoulders or strength here, just come to the crown of your head. If you have full strength, you can push through the hands and lift up. Be careful of the towel, it's a bit slippy. Taking your full or your modified, lift the hips up. Ek, dve, Trainee, Chatsberry, Pancha, Chat. Chin to chest, soften the knees, and bring your lower back to the ground. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, right to left, releasing either side of your back, your rectus spinae. And give yourself a little hug. Squeeze those knees into your chest, shoulders to the ground. And then very slowly release and extend your legs out in front of you for your final Savasana. Ashtanga practice is a 2-hour practice, if not 2.5 hours. It's a very long sequence. Close your eyes down. It's very hard to get through in 60 minutes. We did our best. Early morning, always a bit tighter, so just be kind to yourself. If you didn't quite get to perhaps the expressions you're used to, it's very normal at the beginning of the day for your fascia, your connective tissue, to be a little bit dilated. It takes a while for it to loosen up. This is a great start to your day. Taking an inhale and expanding your belly like a hot air balloon right up to the ceiling in 4 counts. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. Retain it, hold it up there. For 1, for 2, for 3, and for 4. Exhale, belly button to lower spine. 4, lower back towards floor. 3, 2, and 1. One more like that. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower spine, belly button to lower spine. 3, lower back towards floor. 2, and 1. Breathing normally. Bringing some movement through the hands, through the feet, through the elbows and the wrists. Take your arms over your head and flex your feet, fully extend your body. Bring your knees into your chest, roll to your right side, and take a moment here to feel the weight of your body against the floor. Take a breath or two. And in your own time, with your eyes still closed, roll up to seated. Keep your eyes closed. Take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Press the palms together. Take the shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale. Take a bow of acknowledgement for your practice. Thank yourself for coming, working on your body, your mind, the connection between the two. Inhale, come back up, keeping the eyes closed, uninterlace the hands, press the palms together. Rub the palms towards one another, create some heat between them. Once you feel that heat generate, press the base of your palm into your eye socket with pressure, hold it there. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, release the pressure, slide the hands down the face, the fingers should pass the eyes. Blink your eyes open, hands to heart. Namaste. Wonderful. Have a lovely day, guys. Take it easy. Any questions, I'll be outside for you.